Having a resilient region is important because really it's all around improving quality of life within the communities and the region where we live. And if we depend upon or allow someone else or think that that's someone else's job, we're never going to achieve what we really hope for our region. The Resilient Region Plan is really unique in its ability to affect change in a sustainable way because of its structure and its broad focus around these 11 themes. So for example, I think of the Resilient Region Plan as more of a grassroots movement than a program. A program is one which is typically, I think of, more narrow in focus. It's dependent on a small group of leaders to keep it going, and it tends to be more finite in terms of having a start and a finish. The Resilient Region Project is more a movement, which is much, much broader in scope. It is very much a grassroots effort in that it brings together a broad range of individuals with a broad range of expertise. It is limited in activity only by the number of ideas and projects within the 11 themes that we choose to pursue. And leadership is really very organic and very fluid because those who tend to lead a specific project is really going to be dependent on the themes that are being impacted by that particular project. And I think all of that makes it much more sustainable. I think of a program as more like a light switch that you switch on and off. It's either on or it's off. A movement, I think, is more the dial on the volume dial on a radio. You know, you can turn up the volume and the intensity depending on what's going on within that movement, and sometimes down. But it's never on or it's never off. If you look at the community health theme, it's being led by individuals from organizations who would normally consider one another as competitors. And in this format, we're able to come together for a focus and a collaborative effort around improving community health in a way that transcends any of that feeling of competitiveness. I think it's important to understand that there is no one of the 11 themes that is the most important. And again, that's the unique impact of this approach. It wasn't until we started interacting with leaders from the other theme areas where we realized, for example, the broadband project, it's not an area that I would ever have historically thought about in terms of improving community health, is expanding broadband coverage. How are those two related? Yet when we really started talking to the other theme areas, we realized there's a huge connection, both now and in the future, and it's something that we need to pay attention to. The success of this is really dependent on people saying, yeah, I want to do something to help my region, my community. And no matter what you do, no matter how old you are, or no matter what your walk of life, you have something to add to this process. And it's the only way that it will be sustainable.